Hey guys, welcome back to Shiny Bright Doggo. It's Laura here. Janine is not with me today. We're not going trash picking today, but we are, well, I guess I am going to an estate sale. I just got out. I found some pretty fun stuff, so I'm going to show you the footage of what I saw inside the house. Not a ton, but then show you what I found. And then after that, give you a little garbage picking update, show you what I got, and just catch up. So let's see what we found in this estate sale. First thing I grabbed when I went into this estate sale was the box that I had seen in the listing, which was filled with Halloween, and the second box that had a Halloween mask in it. I didn't immediately get to go through the box. I sort of had it to my side as I continued to look through this other box that I had spotted. This is a digger sale, which is one of our favorite sales to go to. It's typically when the homeowner leaves everything untouched as is, and the people who are going to the sale quite literally are encouraged to dig through the contents. We come across some of our best finds this way, like this die cut that I just spotted, some hidden Christmas. So these are the types of sales that we keep an eye out for. It's probably the closest thing to going trash picking, other than going trash picking, because when the contents are just left as is, it's like going through a box that somebody might have just put on the side of the road. It's very similar in some cases, not always, but in some. So I was really pleasantly surprised to come across the Christmas stuff here. Very small amounts, but better than nothing. I was able to go back through the Halloween stuff, but besides a few die cuts that you guys will see and something else that's pretty exciting, there wasn't too much of anything in this box, mostly costumes from maybe the 90s. But I made sure to take an extra look because you never know. We found some crazy stuff at the bottom of a bin or a box, so you always want to double check. I then spotted this box full of beer cans, but it seemed like the box was pretty full. I wasn't too sure. I saw some Christmas candles, so I made the decision to prop the camera up and try to get those beer bottles moved to see what was underneath the box. It was pretty heavy. Actually, the beer bottles were full of liquid still, which is sort of gross. But anyway, I took them off, and lo and behold, there was really not much of anything in this box. It was all like decorative candles, some tapered ones, but no vintage Christmas hiding in that one, unfortunately. This little box was fun to go through. It was a sewing box filled with little beads and doodads. This cute little handmade owl was in there. I like to go through these and see if there's any vintage buttons that are worth picking up or, fabric pieces. But this house was filled with shoes and clothes, some religious statues. There was tons to look at. I came across this shelf filled with birthday cake supplies, which is always fun. I love coming across stuff like this at estate sales because we collect little plastic Halloween or Christmas picks that would have gone on cakes or cupcakes. This was all birthday stuff and no holiday, but I did spot in the bottom of this little bag some clowns, and you can see the older one is sort of that cotton spun head, the white head, and then the other one's plastic, which is a little bit newer. So the one that is cotton spun is from like the 50s or 60s, and the plastics are from the 70s. I did come across two really cute Kewpies. I didn't pick them up just because I wasn't sure what I would do with them potentially, so I left them for somebody else. And then the last thing I really took a look through were some of these pieces of artwork and photography that was at the house. There's a lot of old stuff. You'll see in the corner there's like an older baby doll. There are some few dolls that were older and some really nice older furniture. Not quite anything that Janine and I pick up or collect, but it was definitely an interesting sale to go to. Okay, I am in the car. It is raining pretty heavily right now, but I wanted to show you guys what I got from this estate sale. Janine and I like to go garbage picking every weekend that we can. Some weekends there is no garbage picking. Usually when there's a holiday, on the week following or the week after. I think this weekend, Father's Day, might have impacted it because there's no garbage picking this weekend. So I decided instead to go to this estate sale by myself, see if I could find anything, and I did. Before I dive into the haul, I did want to say, if you have asked if we sold anything, listed anything from the huge toy lot, we have not touched it yet. Janine and I were away for a week. We're out of town, so we have not touched it. We plan to make a full video on basically every piece and like the different toys and how much we think we could make. We think that'd be a really fun video. And then after that, we're going to get to listing. And any listings that we make, we'll make an announcement here on YouTube community and Instagram stories. So please make sure you're following Shiny Bright Doggo on YouTube and Instagram. hit the notification bell on both platforms if you want to be like super informed, because we can't get back to every single individual person. We have like probably over like 50 people ask us. So the best way is just to follow us on all of our socials, and we will make sure to announce every single one that we do. So just wanted to give that update. But anyways, let me show you what I found. Okay guys, I spent $15. I went to this estate sale because it was close by and I saw a box that said Halloween. So obviously, right? I did find some Halloween. The first thing I found was this really cool die cut. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before. It's not marked. This is probably from the 80s or early 90s. It's a little beat up along here. This is typically where people taped it up. It's a little creased up, whatever, but I thought it was really cool graphic, great color, still definitely in great displayable condition. So that was a good find. The other Halloween die cut I found was this really cute ghosty. Look at that face. This one's also probably from the 80s, early 90s. It just has that look, right? Look at these little guys on here. Look how cute they are, these little guys. A little taped up, a little loved, but still many years of use, I think, for this guy. This guy, I was so excited to see. I didn't get to film finding them because there weren't a ton of people, but I'm using a DJI, so it's hard to like hold and go through stuff. But this was the only thing in the box, really, along with the die cuts. And it's hard to show in the car, but it still has its tag. This is a Halloween windsock with this jack-o'-lantern. How amazing. 1996. Right from the 90s. We love 90s Halloween on the channel. If you guys aren't familiar, Janine and I collect vintage Halloween as early as we can get it, all the way through to like the 90s. So this is definitely from the 90s, obviously. Something from like our childhood, very nostalgic. We decorate in it. We have a huge collection, and then whatever we have a surplus of, we tend to pass along for other collectors. It helps fund our collection because we live in an apartment. We have a storage unit just for our holiday collection, a 5x5x5, and it's packed. So we have to be really cognizant of what we decide to keep, what we decide to pass along. I don't know about this guy. I might pass him along because I have some other really fun ones that I love. We'll see what Janine says. It has to be a agreement between the two of us. But I was also thinking of like maybe doing a quick pop-up sale on Whatnot for today's finds, like literally tonight, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? We sell on Whatnot. That's primarily the platform that we sell on for like the vintage holiday stuff. Usually always Whatnot. But this was just a cool find. It's long. It's got these like tendrils and pumpkins on it, like just stuff that they don't like make anymore. There's so much detail to it. It's a really, really cool piece, so I was real excited to see this. Okay, just a few more pieces. This one I picked up because I thought of Janine, of course, always thinking of Janine. I found a Garfield. I don't know if she has this one already. This is like the suction cup one, 1981. It has the original tag on it with the little suction cups for the car. It's actually in really good condition. Sometimes like the mouth is vinyl. Sometimes that like cracks a lot. This one's in real good condition. I actually didn't realize it until I was looking at it right now. A little bit of paint loss on the eyes, but really not bad for a Garf. Oh, he's so cute. I wonder if we can, you guys see that here? Oh my gosh. Now that's a driving hazard. I will be removing that, but he still works. I was really hoping that there would be vintage Christmas. We also are huge collectors of vintage Christmas, 1940s through to the 70s, I'd say. And I was hopeful because so much of the stuff in the house was older, you know, really old stuff. So I was like, yes, there's gonna be vintage Christmas. There really wasn't. Most of it was like 3 or 4 bins of like modern vintage, and when I say modern I mean like 80s through to the early 2000s. But I did manage to find a few things. Maybe there was more and I missed it, or somebody else got to it before me. That's fine. But I found these 2 pieces, which I think are so cute. I'm so excited, especially this one. Oh my gosh, so excited to find this. Look at how cute. This is like a little die cut, I guess. Die cut or card. It has this piece in the back that you pop out to have it stand up. Such a cute graphic. It's really bent up and stuff, but that doesn't bother me. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like three-dimensional. The Santa is sort of popping out. Really cute. Never come across this before, like, you know, going to antique malls and estate sales and the whole thing. I've never seen it. So I think this might have to stay in the collection. Sorry, Janine. The other piece I have seen before. I don't think we have it in our collection, but I've seen it before. It's a really cute die cut. How adorable is that? Probably 60s, early 70s, one-sided. Typically a one-sided die cut tends to be older. Oh, this one's more. Denison is an old die cut manufacturer. They made Halloween, Christmas, and this one still has the little hole unpunched or not taken out. So this was a fun find too. And then my last find, which I didn't find right away, and it wasn't a listing. So I'm surprised I was the first one to come across it. Is this little red elf. How cute is he? Really good condition. Like brand new. Okay, so this is like, I'd say like a cousin of the knee hugger elf, which came out in like the 50s, 60s. Typically they are made in Japan. If you find a sticker on them, that's great. If not, they're pretty identifiable though. You could just tell when they're vintage versus a modern one. They're usually felted, so they usually have little outfits made out of felt. And the color on this red is incredible. The red and the green felt faded through the years a lot of the times when you find these knee huggers. This one is in fantastic condition. The face is made out of like a stocking material, almost like a pantyhose. No rips, no stains, little shoes are there. Wow, do you guys see this? He looks brand new. He's holding a little like mandolin guitar, little wooden shoes. So while this isn't a true knee hugger, it's like a knee hugger adjacent. I think you could still decorate it for Christmas, maybe Valentine's Day. Great find. And I paid $15 for everything. Did I mention that? I can't remember. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up everything I found at this estate sale. I think I did pretty well. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't more holiday hidden away or little tchotchkes or, you know, things I enjoyed. But it was pretty cool to go and find something. Let me know how you like this video. Curious, we have a lot of new viewers. I know you came for our garbage picking videos, which we're gonna get back in the swing of things hopefully soon. It's all dependent on the rain and the weather, really, honestly. So fingers crossed we have clear and sunny weekends through the season. And then yeah, we like to go to estate. I really like estate sales if I don't get too anxious about them, and I also really enjoy the flea markets. Maybe we can go to a flea market, but let us know what you'd like to see. We're gonna have that toy overview video soon, and we'll be listing those toys in the next few weeks, probably. Oh, and I forgot to say, maybe I'm having a Whatnot sale tonight. I don't know. I'll see. But if you don't follow us on Whatnot, make sure to. There's a link in the description of this video so you can save $15 off your first order with us if you are a new user. But maybe tonight. Go check out our Whatnot. We'll have it listed if we're doing it. Bye!